Hey, what's going on, nation? I hope you all been having a great weekend. Mine's been going phenomenal so far. It actually started to get really warm again over here on the East Coast. All the snow is melting, and it's another week or two once it's gone and the roads are clean. I can finally take Jane out of hibernation, and I'm really excited about that. I think one of the things I hate the most about living in the East Coast, I do like the seasons, but I don't like the fact that I can't drive my car all year long. For those of you who don't know Jane, she's a very sexy 2010 2SS Camaro. That is my pride and joy. She's a 2010, but she only has about 33,000 miles on her because I take real good care of her. And I actually think I'm going to finally do an upgrade to her this year. Well, I've done previous upgrades, but I'm going to do like a major upgrade. My next door neighbors at my studio, so where my studio is, it's like a bunch of units kind of in a row. And my next door neighbors, they work on cars. They have like all these sick cars in there, and they're all cars that they own too. It's like their hobby. And so I was filming videos. I was actually filming more the next month's videos for the 12-week transformation challenge. For those of you guys who are doing the home workouts, the actual videos aren't up yet on my website. The link's down in the info section below, but all the photos and the descriptions are up, and I'll have the videos up over the next few days. I'm just editing them right now. So if you want to take a look to see what's in store for you, they're already up. So take a look. But anyway, so we had just finished filming, and then I hear a noise, and it sounds like a rocket ship, like ready to take off. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And so I know that my neighbor, right before wintertime, he installed a dyno in his garage, which is sick. If you're into cars and you had a next door neighbor with a dyno, you'd be like, holy crap, I'd be using that thing every week to do tune-ups, you know? So I go over there, and he's got this brand new friggin' red Corvette on the dyno, and I'm like, is this yours or is this your buddy's over here? He's like, no, it's mine. And mind you, he already has the body style before the new Corvettes. So what is that, like 2009, maybe 2010? Already has one of those Corvettes with like 1,700 horsepower that he customized with like twin turbos. It's sick. He already has a 2013 Camaro with like close to 800 horsepower. Then he has a bunch of Beamers and stuff. And then he just bought this brand new Corvette, and they already started ripping the engine apart. And I'm like, you guys are out of your mind. By the way, we're going to do an upgrade to my car. We're going to do a cam, we're going to do headers, and we're going to do an exhaust. So if you guys aren't into cars, you probably don't care about half the things I just said. But if you are, I will be videotaping it and putting it on my other channel, Older Humanity, so make sure you subscribe to there. Anyways, moving on. So today in a few hours, I'm actually driving to New York City. Have a few more meetings out there that I need to attend to, and if they go well, I'm sure you guys will be hearing all about it because some pretty good opportunities coming my way. And then obviously this weekend is the Arnold Classic. Erica and I will be there at the BSM booth, so make sure you guys come stop by, say hello. We'll take some epic flexing photos, and then I always have a stash of supplements hidden away for subscribers so I can give you guys extra goodies. So make sure if you come by, you see me, I'll give you some extra goodies, and we'll have some fun. If I'm not there, a lot of you guys are like, oh, I came to the booth and you weren't there. If I'm ever not there, I'm either pooping or eating. That's it. So I will be back at some point. Just make sure you come back, and you can always skip the line by waving to me, and as long as I see you, I'll hook you up. But so moving on from there. So the main point of this video, obviously from the title, is I have a fun announcement for you guys, which was kind of ruined in my last vlog because I was doing above the knee rack pulls, and a lot of you guys started mentioning Alex and Alex's channel, and a few guys were like, you're not even giving Alex credit for those above the knee rack pulls. And I'm just like, you jackass, you're gonna ruin my surprise. So I had to respond to the comment section. For those of you who did read it, I will be doing a collaboration video with Alex. We actually had a chance to chat this week. We broed out for like an hour and a half on Skype, talking about various things, not just fitness. And Alex is a really good dude. And he actually, so his name is Alex Leonidas. And I was like, dude, so is that your real name? Because that's a pretty cool last name. If my last name was Leonidas, I feel like I'd have to be like a UFC fighter or something. But anyways, so we were chatting for a while, talking about various things, and then I was actually talking to him about that video, because you guys can't see this, but while Reggie and I were doing the above-the-knee rack pulls, like, people were just looking at us like we were friggin' nuts. Like, granted, we're in Equinox, which is a really high-end gym in New York City. If you've ever been to New York City, especially on the upper side, those gyms are super high-end, and people are looking at us like we're nuts, and like we just keep adding weight, and we keep making noise, and at one point I had a semicircle of like 5 trainers watching and talking to us, probably because we had the cameras out, they wanted to see what we were doing, but like I could tell they knew, some of them knew who I was, so they knew I wasn't like an idiot, you know. So they were trying to figure out what the hell was going on and why we were lifting so much weight. So like I felt like obligated to explain it just so they wouldn't think that we were just being jackasses lifting super heavy weight and slamming things around. And it got to be pretty funny, and I was telling Alex the story. We had a good laugh about it. I was like, yeah, we had like 5 trainers watching, and we know every time we finished a set, we were just waiting to be kicked out of the gym, and we got really lucky that we did it. Everyone there was super nice. The super nice gym. You guys definitely got to check it out if you go to New York City. But Reggie and I were laughing. We're like, they probably didn't kick us out because you're wearing a Captain America shirt. I mean, who wants to be the guy to walk up to a dude wearing a sick Captain America shirt, all things American and stands for everything good, and be like, bro, you gotta leave, you're making too much noise. Like, maybe it saved my butt, I don't know, maybe it didn't, but I'm gonna go ahead and think that it did. So anyways, Alex and I are gonna be doing some collaborating over the next few months, and we were trying to figure out what would be the best first video to collaborate on. He already did a video with Oma talking about trap training. There's a lot of, for those of you who watch his channel, there's already a lot of videos on his channel about trap training. So we didn't want to just do the same thing, obviously. It's not going to be beneficial to you guys, you know. So we decided that we were going to do a video on some advanced neck training techniques, because that's something that I'm actually starting to incorporate a bit more into my training as well, because by doing some specific neck training, it's going to really allow me, because I really want to focus on this area over the next few months, and doing some advanced neck training is going to allow me to really start to build these muscles up more and kind of get my traps to connect more into my neck, because my neck will get a bit thicker. It won't get crazy thick, and I'm sure a lot of you guys think that I already do like crazy neck training because of these veins in my neck, and a lot of you guys think that I'm like straining my voice when I talk because these veins always pop out. That's just been like that since I was like 8 years old. And when me and Alex were talking, I told him I used to do wrestling when I was a kid. And that's what like intimidated my opponents, is I would just get crazy and these veins would like pop out to there. Anyways, moving on. So the first video we do together is going to be some advanced neck training techniques. And Alex actually has a lot of really great stuff on his site using a neck harness. And so we realize a lot of you guys aren't going to have a neck harness, and most gyms don't have a neck harness. So for the first video we do, we're going to focus on things that you can do using bands and using weights in the gym and some other various techniques. So it'll all be things that you can start to incorporate into your workouts right away, and we think you guys are going to really enjoy that video. So if you're really excited about this future collaboration and you want to start to see more stuff like this, please give this video a like. That's what lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. And you'll notice that I've never really done a lot of collaborations with a lot of different people over the past, and it's because I only like to collaborate with people who I think are good people and are actually doing it to help others. And Alex is definitely one of those people, and I'm really excited to see his channel continue to grow because he offers great content. So the first video is going to be on neck training, and if there's anything specific you guys want to see in future collaborations, you can leave them down as comments down in the comment section below, and I'll write them down for later so that we can get to those. So lots of cool things happening, lots of exciting things happening, and I actually have to stop packing my bags now to get ready for New York before my wife comes up here and kicks my ass, because I always wait till the last minute, which she does too, but she won't admit it. But anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys. Go.